Very good morning and welcome to this edition of YES101's Visual Radio. Bringing you the news, I'm Shalini Ratnavira. Let's start off with a look at your local news. Today marks the 159th anniversary of the Sri Lanka Police, and this year's commemoration is held under the theme Uphold the Law, Value Peace. The main ceremony will take place this afternoon at the Police Field Force headquarters under the patronage of the President. The establishment of an organized police service in Sri Lanka is credited to the British, and the service began in 1797 with the appointment of a police commissioner in Colombo Fort. In 1806, under Regulation No. 6, the British formally structured the police department and extended its administration to rural areas. With the enactment of the Police Ordinance No. 16 of 1865, the Sri Lanka Police Service was officially established on the 3rd of September 1866, a service that has devoted 159 years to the people of this nation. In more local news, the Attorney General's Department has announced that indictments will soon be filed in connection with more than 20 controversial incidents that took place in recent times. According to the department, a special team is currently engaged in preparing the indictments. Among those set to face charges are several former ministers and state officials. The indictments are expected to include allegations of misuse of state property during the previous administration. Moving on, Italy's Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Maria Tripodi, is scheduled to arrive in Sri Lanka today on an official visit. She will remain in the country until the 5th of September. Deputy Minister Tripodi is expected to hold discussions with Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism Vijitha Herath. During her visit, she will also co-chair, along with Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Employment Arun Hemachandra, the inaugural session of the Sri Lanka-Italy political consultations. A memorandum of understanding on the establishment of a political consultations mechanism is due to be signed during the visit, providing a structured framework for dialogue between the two countries.
International news.
In international news, at least 25 people were killed in 3 attacks in Pakistan on Tuesday, including 14 who died after a suicide bomber targeted a political rally in the southwestern province of Balochistan. Dozens of people were wounded in that explosion, which took place in the parking lot of a stadium in the provincial capital Quetta, where hundreds of members of the Balochistan National Party had gathered. At least 7 of the wounded were in critical condition. Another attack in Balochistan near the border with Iran claimed 5 lives on Tuesday, while 6 soldiers were killed after a suicide attack on their base in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. Balochistan is Pakistan's largest and most resource-rich province, but also its poorest, and regularly ranks among the lowest on Human Development Indicator scorecards.
Sports news.
The first 2020 international between hosts Zimbabwe and Sri Lanka will be played today in Harare. Sri Lanka enters the series with strong momentum, having secured a 2-0 victory in the recently concluded one-day international series against Zimbabwe. Charita Salanka will lead the Sri Lankan side in the 2020 series, while Sikandar Raza will captain Zimbabwe. In their last 5 T20 encounters, Sri Lanka has claimed victory in 4 matches, while Zimbabwe has managed to win just once. Today's match in Harare is scheduled to begin at 5 p.m. Sri Lanka time. Well, that's a wrap of this edition of YES101's Visual Radio. Thank you for watching.